Nibelheim, Final Fantasy VII. Look, Final Fantasy VII, it has its ups and it has its downs. It becomes a very hopeful game, but it has some very dark moments. And to be fair, it's often pretty bleak. While this bleakness does not necessarily equal spooky, there is definitely an area that feels particularly horror-inspired. This is the town that protagonists Tifa and Cloud grew up in, and in flashbacks in the beginning of Final Fantasy VII, it seems just like any other small town story. Some kids grew up here and just longed for more than they had in their small town setting, for more than the town could provide, and so they moved to the city. But some really messed up stuff took place in Nibelheim. Some sinister, wicked stuff. When Shinra, the mega corporation in the game, begins establishing Mako reactors, they chose the nearby Mount Nibel. This allowed them to get their power from the Shinra Corporation, and this causes the town to flourish. But in turn, monsters started to flourish on Mount Nibel. To go along with this added danger and the mystery as to why this was happening, Shinra had created a mansion in town as their headquarters, and the scientists there began some less than savory experiments. I can't go any further without the possibility of spoilers, right? But when you revisit this place in the future, there is a lot going on here that you get a major chunk of story. You get a major chunk of character development, and you get motivation for many major players in the game. It is certainly the most spooky part of Final Fantasy VII, and I would argue one of the best portions of the game. I would love to see a more detailed story for this because there's just so much potential there. I sincerely think this could be its own spin-off horror TV show or even a movie. Nibelheim, it's got a lot of potential.